Okay guys, we're going to do some more dividing, and we're going to learn a couple more steps to make sure our dividing is precise. So let's unlock the problem. Jenna's family is planning a trip to Oceanside, California. They will begin their trip at Scranton, Pennsylvania, and will travel 2,754 miles over 9 days. If the family travels an equal number of miles every day, how far will they travel each day? So the first thing we want to do is we want to look at, underline what we need to know, which is the question. If the family travels an equal number of miles every day, how far will they travel each day? Then let's circle the numbers we need. We know that they're going to travel 2,754 miles, so let's circle that, and we know it's going to be 9 days. So if I'm going to break up 2,754 into 9 equal groups, I'm going to divide. So let's go through the steps of dividing again. And so I wrote my problem down, and the first thing I need to do is estimate. So I'm just going to take the first two digits, the ones and the tens. I'm going to just put zeros there because I'm rounding to the first two. So I got to find an easy number. 7 goes easily into what close to 27? Well, it is 27. 9 goes into 27 3 times. So I think I'm going to estimate 3,000. So I rounded it to 27,000 or 2,700, and I divided it by 9 and I got 3,000. Now let's set up the problem. So I'm going to put the dividend inside the house and the divisor on the outside of the house. So let's quick go back and see if they agree with us. 300. And what they mean by we're starting in the hundreds place. So let me show you that. We still have the same place values. This is in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Now if I look at this, I'm not going to start in the thousands because I know that 9 can't go into 2. But can 9 go into 27? Well, the 7 is in the hundreds place. So we're going to start in the hundreds place, and that's where we're going to start. So I always put this. So I'm going to do 27 divided by 9, or 9 times what equals 27? Well, I know that is 3, so now I'm going to multiply. 9 times 3 equals 27. Subtract. I don't have anything left, but I have a digit 2 drop down. So now I'm going to ask myself 5 divided by 9, which is, I can, but it's 0. So 9 times 0 equals 0. So I'm still going to subtract 5, and I still have a digit to bring down. So I have a 4. So now I've got to divide 54 divided by 9. And I have 9 times, I don't know, equals 54. Well, 9 times 6 equals 54. And I have a 0. I have no remainders. So my quotient, or my answer, is 306. That is very close to my estimate. So I think I have it under control. Let's go back and look what they did. So I divided the hundreds, and I did that. Here's theirs. Brought down the steps. Then I divided the tens, and we got the same answer. Now, since 306 is close to my estimate of 300, the family will travel 306 miles. I hope you have that filled in. All right, let's move to this one, because this is our next step, what we're going to do, and it's called checking your answer. So when you do a problem, so they did the problem of 614 divided by 6. So when we do that, they got this answer right here. So when they divided this, they got an answer of 102 remainder 2. So I'm not sure if that's right. I want to double check it. So I double check it I check my work by doing the inverse operation. So the inverse operation of division is multiplying. So I am going to take my quotient, which is 102, times my dividend. So I'm going to do that step first. And when I did that, I got 612. But now I have one more step because I have a remainder. I'm going to add that remainder on. And my answer becomes, my product becomes the dividend. So I took my quotient, my divisor, and I multiplied those together. And then if I have a remainder, I'm going to add the remainder, and that should be my dividend. That's how you check your work. The opposite of the inverse operation of division is multiplication. All right, so there is another way to do it. So let's look at this. So here they did 7 times. This is another way to check your work or to write it. You can do n, because n, remember, is just a digit that I don't know, equals 7 times 63, or we took the quotient times the divisor, and we should come up with n. So if I figure that out, n will equal 441, and guess what the dividend was? So if we're going to have a remainder, we have one more step. We still do the divisor times the quotient plus n. Well, that plus n would be what? Your remainder. Because we had the dividend, the answer was here. So this is called the algebraic way of doing it and writing it out. This is writing an equation with that. So now I would like you to do 2 and 3. Show your work, please, like we just did. Plus I want you to check your work. I want to see the check. If you need to get out another piece of paper, that is just fine with me. I would like you to do 1 from this section. So I'd like 1 from here. I would like 1 from all of this. And I would like you to choose 1 from here to write. So on here, you need to show me your work and how you figured that out. So how did you figure n out? You need to show your work. And I would like you to, because that's that algebraic. Then for homework, please do page 97 and numbers 2, 3, 6, and 9. Show your work and show me your check. Make sure you check it. Page 98, 2, which you have to check, 5, and 6. If you get that done and you would like to do some more, please go back and do 96. That will make you have a growth mindset as far as you want to challenge yourself. Yes, the answers are right there, but remember, what's the purpose?